Good evening, people. Yes, I'm joined by my friendly lunatic. Oh, Chris, you do make me chuckle, my friend. Good evening, everybody. We will be joined by Haley shortly, so normal service will be resumed shortly. She's just having a little bit of technical issues joining us. We are later than normal. This may be a new start, or maybe not. We shall see.
We'll see. See how many people joined us tonight.
Yeah, but this is the Late LXV show. Good evening, Free Rider Vapor and Becky. I hope you're both well.
Hi.
Hello. Yes, we have got some of the usual features and segments.
Hello, Moira.
Things. I can't even see that coming. Evening, Moira.
Hey up, Savage.
Evening, John. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well.
Yeah. I was talking to him earlier, although briefly. Yeah, really bad connection, and wife decided to phone me while I was in the middle of the video call to him. So, and there's my cat.
Always about the timing, Chris.
Always is.
Oh, excuse me. I'm
dry hit.
No, not quite. Just not used to the power, Chris, as I was explaining earlier.
Yeah.
While we're waiting for Haley, people in the chat, what are you vaping on this evening? Let's get them up and let's have a share of them. And then Chris can show us, because Chris is vaping on far more things than me tonight.
For a change.
Which is unusual.
Yeah. I think you and Haley are in like competition who can be using the most mods each week.
Oh, I could quite easily go for about 9 devices at the minute, but
yeah, I don't think I've got the batteries or the juice for that amount of
I actually don't think I've got the cells now. I had to get 4 more the other week because I didn't have enough.
on the
Lost Mary Grape. Is it the little ones, John? Because they're cracking. The new longer version, yeah. I think, are garbage.
I had the watermelon one, which I quite liked. Hello, Snowy. That's my cat, by the way.
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Yeah.
What a lovely white pussy you have there, Chris.
And it's furry.
I had to go there. I just had to.
It's actually got 2 different colour eyes, she has. One yellow, one green. I don't know why. Just born like it, she was. Yeah, that's the little one.
That's the little one. The flavour on them is nuts. They're apple. They do a double apple. That's rather nice. I'm really into my apple flavours at the minute. Oh, Free Ride. I always wanted one of them and I never did do it.
Do you know something?
Did do it. And I've got a Titan now.
Since I've had this, the robot and the Paramore, I've now actually used my hog. It's in the cupboard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I obviously have a couple of rather large mods now, but I'm not overly using them that much because I'm just, using this. Just love it. Blue Raz Cherry. Blue Raz. I used to love my big mods Free Rider. I had probably one of the biggest lipo mods ever when I got a custom one made. It was a 4-cell, about a 4,500 mAh lipo. It was absolutely so big I ended up putting a cooling fan inside it because I didn't want the lipo to get too warm.
But I made a mistake.
Hey?
What, a PC fan or something?
Yeah. That's exactly what it was. But I made the mistake one day and hit it at about 1100 watts.
Oh,
And the cotton ignited and I inhaled it all. I didn't use it after that. I ended up passing it on and selling it on.
I'm amazed you've even got any lungs left.
It was in an RTA as well. It wasn't even an RDA, it was an RTA. It was completely by mistake. It had a pentometer. There's Haley. Let's add her in. Evening, Hales.
Hello.
Oh, we're on the
Improvising on phone, are we?
Yes.
That's quite all right. Been there
There's
before.
no working. I don't have my phone. It's my new phone as well, which is not going well.
Yeah, you may need to swipe down on the top of the screen and activate the auto rotate. Or freeze.
Yeah.
Oh, bye, House. You mind? I think she's trying to get comfortable.
Sorry, mate.
It's okay.
I don't give a fuck about the Helen. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Did the mic pick that up?
Yeah. Anyway, back to the show with Pussy. Told you it'd be a late night, love.
Oh, there's Simon. Evening, Simon.
Oh, there you go.
Evening.
Leave it to tech support.
Just let me get Haley.
Haley.
Haley!
Oh, I love it.
You know you're in a relationship when you can't be asked to walk to them, you just scream them.
Yeah, it's like Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon.
I was watching some clips of him from back in the
Sorry
day.
about the late arrival, guys.
That's all right, Simon. We just had the Facebook stream, so I just started. I actually thought about looping the intro, but I thought people would get bored. Evening, Simon. Hope you're well, my friend. Quick with 8 worthing.
2 seconds. Yeah, so I've done the.
Yeah, you might. Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to say you
mute
forgot
the
your mic. So what did you say you was on tonight anyway? Yeah.
Well, I'm on the SX Mini G-Class V2 with. I've stopped my whole Fateful Fatality on. I absolutely love the fact the back lights up like that.
Mm.
And in there, I'm on some. That is literally all I'm vaping on, and I've got some BDV, Big D Vapes, Sour Apple. If you like an apple juice, this thing is probably the best one I've tried in a long, long time.
Hi,
Oh,
Becky.
Hi, Becky. Hi, Moira.
Absolutely stunning apple.
I've not really had too many apples. I did used to be able to get my hands on some really nice some apple. Well, that was an apple, but it seems to have stopped, arriving.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Chris.
It was a special nom nom one. A nice nommy nom nom one.
Hi, Quick Vape.
Hey, Free Rider.
Yeah. I'm on tonight me Paramore with my Kumar. In that I've got some Redemption Vape Fiji. Really nice actually.
I still haven't been seen, Steve.
Next I'm on the Overkill with the Trilogy, as always. That never leaves my hand. And in that, I'm on the Redemption Vape again, the drummer.
Blimey, you are promoting Redemption Vape tonight.
That's all I'm on with Redemption. And then, of course, the Robot. And in that, I'm on some Steam Salts Blue Raz Ice. And that's me.
Still more than I've got, Chris.
Well,
Go on,
yeah.
Simon, you can go next. Haley's drinking.
I'm just on one of my usual disposables that I've half-inched off the wife.
Simon never buys vapes. He just nicks them off his wife.
Feel so loved. I'm on the Soaring Trident, and that's got Jackrabbit Banoffee Pie. Then I've got my mini robot, and that's got some Blue Burst from Riot. Then I got this little dinky thing. It's so tiny.
It looks like a battery pack swollen. Looks like a Samsung Note battery pack.
It's the little Soren Air Mini. It's actually good on flavour, and that's got Riot Squad Cherry Cola in.
Oh, is that a Soul?
Yeah.
Ooh. Now, is it cherry cola or is it cherry Pepsi?
It's
Cola. It's
cola.
not Pepsi.
Might have to find some of that. That sounds a bit of up my street, that. I remember, what was it called? Knight's Vape in Sheffield did what they called a cherry cola, but that was more like cherry Pepsi. So that's a bit of up my street, that. How are we doing then, you two? It's a bit
Yeah,
of
we can
an
hear
odd
that.
show to... What was it?
He's like,
It's my vape. It sounded like it's farting.
she's blaming the vape, really.
Yeah, it was Simon.
It's a steam tray fart of a fart.
It was a steamy fart.
Yeah, my
Well,
week's been good, Vinny. How's your week been?
Just about as good as yours, I think, Simon, if I'm completely honest. It's, yeah. It's a week I'm glad to see the end of. For many personal reasons, which I'm not going to go into, and neither Simon is.
No,
Yeah.
we'll park that for tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not going down either one of them minefields tonight. Definitely not. But we are here. And regardless, the show is going to go on tonight because I just wanted to come out with you guys. I don't care if there's only 5 people watching. I just wanted to come out with you guys.
Wake up, people. It's Friday.
I even did that
Quality.
tonight. Yeah, that's why I always say, Simon. And we've never been about the numbers. We've just been about us, really, and the regular leaguers who aren't there.
We're all tucked up in bed.
Yeah,
We perhaps should have made it a bit more known that we were going late.
Yeah.
Never
In
mind.
true
We
LXV
can
fashion, last second.
just do a nice little show and do the little call we've got, and then all go about our merry ways and go sulk a bit more.
Well, I'll just go and hide on a computer game as normal.
That's not a bad idea, Chris, actually. Hiding in another virtual dimension.
Yeah, mine's a virtual dimension where you got to survive to live with dinosaurs.
And let's talk about vapes.
Anyone seen it? Oh, well, I'm not going to ask that because we've got a cool wall that's full of new devices. I was about to say, has anyone seen it new that we're quite interested in? There's a lot of stuff being released lately, isn't there?
Yeah.
I know it's Expo season, so you generally get that anyway. But it just seems even more than normal. Blimey, Johnny. Evening, Johnny.
Hey,
Evening,
Hey,
Johnny.
up, Johnny.
Chris is repping as usual, Johnny. Good to see you, Johnny. And so pleased that you smashed Expo, my friend.
Yeah. And again, sorry about the coffee. I scared him and he dropped his coffee.
That sounds like such a you thing to do, Chris, really.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. From making people drop coffees to breaking wheelchairs, you know.
And setting fire to mods.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Hey up, Mark.
Evening, Mark. Hope you had a good birthday, my friend. That was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'm not lost the plot completely yet. Yeah,
You're
I had a
near
good
it,
birthday,
but
If it
Yeah,
was your birthday last week, happy birthday.
Oh, Simon, that made me chuckle. So, yeah, we'll just ramble for a little bit longer, then we'll do the Cool War. We'll keep it brief tonight. And then we'll reassess and perhaps try to get back to maybe a slightly earlier time. Or maybe not, because I quite like going at this time. but we'll see.
I'm free next Friday night.
I'll be going to bed at this time next Friday night.
Maybe do a 9 o'clock show then.
I don't even know what I'm working. I don't even look that far ahead. That's probably a good thing. Join in on Sunday at 4 p.m. Afternoon vape show this Sunday. Oh, is that the one you're going on, Hales?
Yeah. I haven't got a link.
Right.
I ain't got my phone on me, so that's not going to work. Sorry. So I'm just looking. Why do I look so small compared to Simon in the bloody...
But yeah, well, I was going to say, but you are small, but you and Simon are around the same height anyway.
Yeah.
Simon's just jacked the chair up, that's all. His feet are dangling off the edge like this.
Is that better?
Yeah, thank you.
Now them touching the floor.
He is.
Nice one, Simon. Yeah, we were discussing that earlier. And have a good night, mate. And yeah.
I'm going to have to put it back up because my knee's up to my chin.
You'll have to show us some pictures of new art. Definitely.
Thank you, Simon.
So, yeah. Yes, Simon. Some of the new flavours do sound amazing. Coming from Quick Vape. And, yeah, I won't reveal anything else just yet because I don't know if I'm allowed to.
I was about to ask, do you know if you're allowed to say what the new flavours are?
Yeah, I'm probably not, so I'm not going to go much further than that. I'll let Simon do that at some point.
Yeah, you can come
Or
on
we
the
can
show.
do it when he sends us some juice.
Oh, can do.
Because
He seems to like us doing the live reviews of his juice as well.
He does, yeah. And there will be a special range of Simon's juice as well. In a little collab. Yeah,
would it be
not
with
Vic.
a?
Not Vic.
Would it be with a certain Sasquatch?
It may well be. It may well be. Still tinkering, so we're not quite there yet, but yeah, it will be.
You're a bit dark tonight, Ben.
Yeah, I didn't really. I'm wearing the hat on purpose, Simon. I just want to sort of shade my face a little bit because I don't look too great at the minute.
You never have.
Well, no, there is that element of it, Chris, but
being as it's Halloween, I just thought I'd light up the old mug and make it more Halloween.
Scare everyone.
Yeah. Just like when I shave my beard off.
You just need some little horns on. Oh, Jesus, don't ever do that again.
Uncle Fester.
That was scary as hell.
Yeah, it felt really weird. But it felt good as well because I was just sweating that much. And you just get, just all the
You got to try going to Greece with one, mate.
No, I'm all right.
I was putting the beard products on and it was just running off. Just melted. Big greasy stain on my top where it just run off.
Mixed with sweat. Ooh.
Breakfast.
No, I'm not the stereotypical Brit abroad, Simon. I don't do the English breakfast. So it wasn't grease. It was grease, but not grease.
Cake, beans, and a slice of bacon.
It was quite often actually a croissant, believe it or not, but there you go. In Greece, eating French food.
I tried eating cereal once when I went to Florida, but their milk is absolutely disgusting. So what the hell? Their milk.
All right.
It just tastes.
Or...
No, it just has a completely different taste to what we have over here, milk-wise.
They treat it differently to we do.
Yeah, it tastes more like it's fake. Is it like the made
fake milk?
Yeah. Like, not even not even powdered milk tasted that bad. And we all know how bad powdered milk was.
Yes.
Yeah,
And back to the vape show.
Why have I got that song in my head?
Which song?
I don't know.
You don't know the song, but you've got it in your
I'm
head.
just humming it. Oh, This Is Halloween.
Oh,
Nightmare Before Christmas.
She's just looking at, as I said, it's my face. It makes people think of Halloween.
I'm just like, this is Halloween.
I do like the Marilyn Manson version.
Not heard that.
You've never heard the Marilyn Manson's version?
Nope.
After the show, I'll send you the link. It's been out for donkey's years.
I didn't. No.
He didn't.
Okay, I'm missing out on a joke here.
Yeah.
But we all are, Chris. Don't worry. So we do have a call wall tonight. There is only 3 bits on the call wall because we hastily had to drop one for next week. But there will be a more substantial call wall next week.
Does that mean I have to make sure there's a more substantial call wall next week?
Well, yeah,
More
now
editing.
you're Mrs. Cool Wall, yeah.
Ah, thanks.
Chris is chuckling. But yes, Haley's improved the call wall, as you'll see when we get there. It's a lot better, and it looks quite good on the screen, as you'll see in a minute how.
Yeah, she managed to get the
I've not
crayons
seen
off Simon.
Hmm?
I said you managed to get the crayons off Simon.
No.
Crown.
The crayons, you deaf old git.
Oh.
I'm
Sorry,
more of a
Chris.
permanent marker kind of girl.
Yeah, but
Sharpie.
do you really trust
Yeah.
Simon with permanent marker? At least with crayons, you can wipe them off.
Oh, yeah, clocks go back, don't they? Blimey. Does that mean darker mornings or lighter mornings? I can never remember. Be lighter mornings, won't it?
Think so.
No, darker, isn't it? Because
No.
6 becomes 5.
Yeah, it means you get an hour extra daytime.
No, that's in the summer.
That is the summer.
I
That's
don't
why
know.
in winter and
To be honest-
at 4 o'clock it's dark.
Bring forward, fall back, yeah. It
Yeah.
I have
is.
to say I'm so glad I don't work nights no more. Because that used to be the worst night to work.
Yeah,
It's like,
An
yes,
hour
morning's
longer.
done. Now an extra hour.
that sucks.
To be honest, with modern day technology, we don't need it because it was only for the farmers.
No. Yeah, we definitely don't need it anymore. Definitely don't need it. Right, without further ado, we shall jump into the call. I'm going to split the pod-like devices up and put the AOI. Have I said that right? Yes, I did.
Yes.
AIO.
Yes, it's not IOI. It's AI.
Yeah, but I always say it the other way around, as Simon always reminds me. I say it the wrong way around.
Just
So
remember old MacDonald.
Why, is there a farm?
What did I say?
Old
What's
MacDonald
a
had
cow
a
on the
farm.
farm?
EIEIO.
Yeah, we had that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're still going to get it fucking wrong.
Simon,
You know
if I
this.
do that and I review an AIO,
This is an
Oh,
EIO. You'll see.
Yeah.
right, let me get one of these devices.
It's an EIO.
Not AIO and EIO.
That will be Vinny. You'll be saying EIO now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
There. Here.
You
There.
do realise I have one to do soon as well, so please stop.
Oh, please say you do it.
Bye.
Please. Please how you does it. That'll go up on the wall as the robot voice, the stroke voice that you did.
Every
Thanks,
time
Simon.
he says AIO, we've got
EIO.
With an EIO here and an
But
EIO.
I'm not going
there.
to call these AIOs. I'm going to call them pods now. Just so I don't fall into that trap. Right, let me put the first one up anyway. It's the .mod.stick Revo kit. I will stop reading because, as you can now see, this is why I was saying Haley has improved the cool wall, because all the details are there for us all to see. It's quite a big mod just for a 700 mAh battery, though. I've just noticed that. Although it charges in 5 minutes.
That is a super capacitor battery, which is equivalent to a 700 milliamp.
So it's
slightly
not.
different.
Who's
So
just
it's
gone
not
to
a
the toilet?
700 milliamp. It's
No.
just the fact.
It's equivalent to one.
Well, that's
So
a
they're
bit
using
weird.
the different like battery.
I like the green. I just like the actual colour green on it.
I quite like the design. The look of it is quite nice. The tank looks slightly larger than a 2mm though.
It didn't
then
actually
again-
put what size the tank was.
Yeah, I guess. Well, we all know the 2mm tank.
But this is not out in the UK yet. So this is not available yet.
Ah, so that explains that. So I'm presuming they will do a 2mm TPD compliant one. Either that or stick a whacking great bung inside it, like most people do these days.
Yeah.
Let's just hope it's an easily removable bung, because that makes things a lot easier. They do look quite nice.
I
My
did have
only
to Google read the name.
My only concern is the dot mod stock coils generally so far have sucked ass. And I didn't pull the punches on that when I had the dot AIAIAIO.
He's gonna do it. He will. We just keep saying it enough. He'll end up doing it.
Yeah, I probably will do. Because you know what I'm like anyway.
Yeah.
Every time he does it, everybody has to take a shot.
I've got to crack open the liter bottle then.
Let's just get Chris Howard.
Yeah, that's not a good idea with me. I'm a loose cannon as I am sober. Imagine what I'm like when I'm drunk.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I normally end up getting myself hurt.
Yeah. Right, okay. Let's drag it back to this device. And it is a very nice looking device. Yeah, like I said, my big concern is the coils. Because I'm presuming it only takes dot coils by the fact it says
but I think they've got new coils coming out because it's compatible with the dot coil series, but I think they're bringing some new ones out as well. So they're actually developing them.
Let's hope they've got someone developing it with them that can make coils. That's all I'm saying. Because the previous the dot AIAIAIO.
He did it again.
The coils in that were absolutely rank, and they realised that and then brought out bridges so you could change it to take, I think it was the PMP coils in the end, because theirs were just shit. Oh no, it was the Nautilus.
Nautilus, yeah.
Maybe they'll poach somebody from Smog.
You say that jokingly though, Simon, but the Nord coil from Smock would look how many billet box bridges there are of that now that take that.
I wasn't joking.
Oh no, I forgot you actually do like Smock, don't you? They just need to bring you out an AAAAAAO.
Let me fill my glass.
Yes, we are, Nick. Is it Smock that you're filling it with? Cheers, that's got more head than a prostitute.
Excuse me. Yeah, I like the null coils. The null coils for me are pretty good. The only one that's probably better than that does the billet type bridges is the Vaporesso one, the ceramic one. They're absolutely stunning coils. They are amazing. But we're transgressing as usual, people. Back to the dot mod dot stick Revo kit. Christopher, cast your vote and explain why.
I'm not sure where to put it.
I know, I'll show you.
Might shoot sideways. I'm going uncle. He's just not really doing it for me.
See, I previously would have said it's not a U device, but now you've got the mini robot.
It's still the stock coil situation, though. I still really love like custom coils.
Tinkering.
Yeah. I mean, you put you use a stock coil, you get a week or two out of it, and then you got to throw it away. You put your own coil in it. It can last as long as it lasts. It can last a hell of a lot longer, and all you do is just change the cut kind of things out.
I get you. I get your drift, Chris. I do.
Yeah.
But I have periods of being just a lazy, complete twat and just stop coiling everything.
No, I just don't wick. I'll just keep using it until it tastes absolutely disgusting or burnt, and then I'm forced to change it.
But then you've got to
Then
remember.
we wonder why your taste of liquids isn't great.
But then you've got to remember, most companies now bring out an RBA for these things anyway, don't they?
If they're bringing an RBA out for it, then I'd probably notch it up to cool, but still be a struggle.
Probably would be, I guess, looking at it. But some of them are a nightmare to build on as well, especially if you're half blind.
You mean like giving?
Yeah, that's
The
exactly what I meant.
RPM one was quite easy to build on.
Was it?
And what was the RPM, Vinny?
The what?
The RPM.
What was it?
Or was it an AAO or was it a pod mod? I think they actually labelled it as a pod mod.
Yeah.
But it clearly wasn't a pod mod, it was an AAO.
The RPM 80 that one was for.
Yeah. That was the one I liked, wasn't it? The one that looked a bit like a stormtrooper. Sorry, Chris, where did you put it?
No.
Evening Comsock.
Hello, Colin.
Hello, Colin.
Hey, Colin.
You said uncool, didn't you?
Yeah, I went uncool.
Hales?
You first.
Why me first?
Because Vinny said you first.
Yeah.
I like it, so I'm getting cool.
Simon?
Chris went uncool, so I'm going cool.
Oh, I'm going uncool, so it's going to the members of the chat.
What does everybody think?
To cast, yes, the real pod mod, but that wasn't that one. That was the one that Chris sent me for Christmas. That they labelled the real pod mod, wasn't it?
Yeah, the RPM 160.
Yeah. So, people in the chat.
Yeah, 20. Uncool, eat
Mark's in
Mark, Nick, you're both wrong.
And Nick.
And Nick was even first, but Mark showed first for some reason.
Yeah, that was really weird.
They were both at the same time.
And Simon says, Simon, Comsock said uncool, although he tried to use me as a yardstick for that.
So, the .mod.stick Revo kit, it's a mouthful of a name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did read it as .mod dick stick. That's why I had to take a double check at the name. I was like, what? And then I realized
not even dipstick. You went full on dick stick, didn't you?
Yeah. It is me. That's all I'm saying.
And I go back to one of my opening comments of the show tonight, which I won't repeat. But yes, there we go.
What was that? I missed it. I was swearing at technology.
I opened up the show and we said hello, and I said, yes, at the moment it's just me and my lunatic. So right, we'll go to.
Well, then nothing wrong with a mouthful.
I'm not going to say it's an AIO because it's a Burrow device. It is the suicide mods are now preferred to be called SM mods. The Vaping Bogan Orca Stubby AIO.
It's a stubby.
And then it says Podkit. It's not that stubby. I guess I went stubby to try and make it out like it was short, but it's not that short.
No. There is two versions of this. There's just the suicide stubby, which is 20 quid cheaper, or this one.
Unless I'm talking about the tip.
No, they're on about the mod, mate. They're on about the mod.
It's quite like wide, so it's kind of stubby.
Yeah. So it's got an internal lipo on it, has it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they say wire free, but there's got to be a wire from the battery to the board.
No, that's the name of the chip.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what they named the chip, Chris.
Ah.
Oh my god! Please don't do a review on that. There's got to be a right somewhere.
Haley.
Yes.
There is finally somebody on this planet.
Yeah.
Who comes out with more stupid comments than you sometimes.
Yeah. And I'm proud about it.
I'm sat next to you.
They can't see me nodding, but I'm nodding.
I actually went to Expo and was going to buy one of these until I actually got one in hand. And I was quite surprised at how comparing it to my billet, it felt flimsy. It didn't feel substantial. Because you pick up a billet box, a proper solid billet box, and there's a good bit of weight to it. These it just didn't feel solid. So I didn't buy one. I was just concerned because obviously everyone knows how clumsy I am with devices as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's well
Colin,
known.
it didn't feel substantial. I wouldn't go as far as to say cheap plastic because it wasn't. There are large plastic elements to it. The one good thing is they have made the board waterproof.
So you can
So
vape
when
in
he-
the bath.
Yeah.
Well, no, there was a lot of issues with the abysses like mine when they died, when they leaked. Because obviously they had a slight issue with leakage or seepage.
Or if
if you
people
like.
like Vinny drop it in a swimming pool in Greece. Or drop kick it like he did with the Leica.
I don't think I dropped one in the pool.
No, but you drop kicked it. So it could
I
end
dropped-
up in
I
the
dropped-
pool.
I-
So I'm trying to think of Vinny proofing it.
I definitely drop kicked the lichen, but it definitely didn't end up in the pool. It ended up at the bottom of a lemon
Flower
tree.
bed.
A lemon tree.
I mean,
Yeah,
let's be honest. If Vinny ever did a collab and built a mod, it'd have to be made out of seal titanium, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That's going to be a little bit
No,
expensive.
it'd be like a rubber ball, so it just bounces.
Or adamantium, in fact.
Kevlar.
Flubber, so it
Ca-
just bounces.
No,
Yeah, flubber.
proper carbon fibre. Carbon fibre with sealed units. It's just
But it could
completely
have a
sealed.
flubber. You could call it the flubber mod.
Yeah.
You're giving
One
him
that
ideas
bounces
here.
would be quite good.
Yeah, flubber
But
bounces.
just make it of an old bouncy ball.
I'm just trying to think how you can incorporate a tank in that, though.
Yeah, you just stick the tank in the top of it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, just have a
Maybe
couple of
take the
holes
top
with
of
some
the
straws
bouncy
going
ball off,
down to
there's
the air
the tank.
feed.
So it could be more of a pod. It could be an AIO.
Yeah. It could be a
I
rubber
want
ball
some-
EIO.
You know.
We could call it the old McVapor mod.
Yeah.
You know what?
OMD.
I'd love to think there's someone in China watching this and watch it back and go,
Oh, I swear we discussed this.
The OMD EIO.
oh, good God, imagine if someone did. But yes, let's bring it back to the stubby. Not the stubby, this is the bogan. Yeah, it is the stubby. I
See,
suppose.
I think you can put this is the one. This is the one we can put an RTA on it. You can, yeah. You can actually put an RTA on it.
Yeah, you can. There's 510 on it. It's that's where it differs to a lot of AIOs.
Oh,
in many ways.
Sorry, I'll take a drink.
And obviously it comes with a massive borough, but you can put in a little bridge gap thing, and it takes a normal borough tank and bridge and things, as well as being able to put a tank or RTA in it on it as well, which is kind of innovation as well, I suppose, because there's not many doing it like that. But is that just innovation for innovation's sake? If you're buying a borough device, AIO device, do you really want to be screwing an RTA on it?
I think it's more if like some people aren't sure. You kind of like, right, you've got your RTA, so you've got your normal setup, then you can try the borough part. So it's to entice people onto the dark side, the AIO side.
What I don't get is when these came out, they were selling out so quickly in shops. Yet now there are just literally hundreds of them kicking around the used market, and they're not shifting.
No.
So what are they finding wrong? that people aren't shouting up about.
But do you
That's
not find that people jump on the bandwagon when something new comes out and then they realise they don't like it? It's not necessarily there's something wrong with it, they just don't like it.
Well, yeah, that could just be the fact it's a borough. Type AIO. Oh, God.
Did you just snort?
And my other issue with this is the price on it.
Yeah, 150 quid's a bit.
In my eyes, that's a bit steep. Not for a borough device, yes, but now with the likes of obviously Vandy Vape with Tony B, it just seems a little bit on the expensive side.
I mean, what is the difference between that and the Vandy Vape? Honestly, apart from the name.
And
the shape is massively different and things like that, but it's a borough device at the end of the day. I suppose you could argue the fact that the tank that you get with this has obviously got the wire wicking, so it is actually an RDTA and not a borough type thing, technically. And you do get that with it at that price, but then again, you get the Vandy Vape one, and you get the stock coil tank and a rebuildable. So it's one of those things. Like I say, I was a little disappointed with the overall quality of it. I really was, because I was going to go buy one, but didn't. So I will go first this time on that. I'm not going to read all the title again.
The stubby.
I'm getting fed up of saying the
I mean, we had the dick stick
already.
I mean, we had the dick stick, now we've got the stubby.
Yeah, there's a bit of a theme here, isn't there, Chris?
Yeah.
So I am going to go uncool. Sorry, Brian, but not for me, my friend.
Same here.
Who do we get to give the casting vote to this time? Let's go Simon.
You see, I'm on the fence. I'm really sat in the middle. I don't think it's cool, but I don't think it's uncool either.
You gotta pick. You gotta pick.
See, I like the look of it, but then after what you've said.
You mean you didn't actually go look at one at Expo?
We was too busy with other companies.
I did.
Ah, okay.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you agree with what my thoughts, Hayley?
Yeah, I didn't like it. It's uncool.
So it doesn't matter what he says.
The price, I was like, no.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I just
feel
like
nice. It's not something that, even if you pay a lot and then you only touch ever so often, you're just like, nah, it still feels good. It was worth the money.
You see, but that's the thing. If you can buy a Vandy Vape for half the price and it does the same job, it is uncool, isn't it?
I mean, you can have 510 connections so you can put a different tank on it, but it just doesn't.
Yeah, but does that justify double the price?
No. I mean, you can go and buy yourself, a decent, cheap little mod, and still have change left over, including buying a Vandy Vape.
Yeah.
It doesn't scream prettiness, or a lot of the billet boxes, you can customize them, that you can make them your own. There's like people who've been waiting for certain designs of the billets who's managed to make their own, like the pumpkin pie. People have been waiting for that and it's not come out, so they've made it. This is just like, it's a plastic box.
I mean, put it into context. Would you go to the pub and go, look at my new mod? With it?
No, but go, look at my little mini robot.
Mini robot fight. Ting, 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 ting.
So, Simon, where are you going to put it?
I'm going to go uncool. I've got to, haven't I?
Oh, Chris, it don't really matter what you've said, but go on. What are you going to say anyway?
I already said I totally agree with you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You jumped in. I wasn't listening, Chris.
Hey?
Yeah, exactly. Right, the final device of the call is Oh, it's not the one I thought it was. It's the Vaporesso Motti X Mini Pod Kit. I don't think I got this.
Evening, Deke.
Deke, even.
I may well have got this. I'm not entirely sure what I've got in the house.
You
That
can get
sounds-
them at the moment for about £15.
Yeah,
But at the highest price.
I've had a delivery from Vaporesso with about 4 devices in it, and I've not actually looked at them yet. That may well be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Although it does look like a
Jesus.
lightsaber.
But I saw these at the May Expo, and they did look really, really nice. Sorry, evening, Deke. I'm a bit slow tonight. It's all the AIO talk. It's confusing.
You're going to do that now for the whole time.
Yeah. They when I saw them at the May Expo, they looked amazing. But my first question was to them: have you dropped one?
Yes.
But I can say because I've had the Lux, and now I've got the new version of the Lux with a coil that's replaceable in the pod. And I dropped my original Lux on this bare concrete floor, and it didn't crack.
Nice.
So they are quite
They're
substantially, yeah. It's literally straight onto concrete from quite a height because I was stood, and it didn't crack. So they are sturdy. That's a good word, that Hells. I do like that word, sturdy. Someone should release a mod called the sturdy. Never mind the stubby. Someone needs to do the sturdy. Make it a little
Use to
short,
test
fat,
it.
stubby thing. The sturdy.
Little butch thing,
Stur-
ready to go.
The sturdy, yeah. But yes, we're doing the Vaporesso Motti. I love the fact it's direct along.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There is one thing that's sort of a bit with me is the bottom filling pod.
Because you've got to take it off to do it.
It's not just that, it's right at the bottom. So you got all the weight of that juice on the little bung. I mean, yeah, it might be being pressed against.
Yeah,
like,
but a lot of
inside
pod
it.
systems are bottom filling.
Yeah, and a lot of those bottom filling pods that I've used as well tend to leak.
I'm not having an issue. You must not get the bung back in properly.
I push it in quite
Can't get
tightly.
it in the hole, Hayley.
Yeah. It tends to be a slack hole in there, you see, and a small bung.
Obviously,
see,
you're doing it wrong.
I could actually bring this back and take it out of the gutter and suggest that certain liquids may make the bung constrict slightly, especially the more
Colder
what's the
juices.
word? No,
Thinner
it's not the colder
juices.
ones. The aniseedy type ones, the more alkaline type juices,
Yeah.
can often make a rubber bung retract a bit. Because I've had that issue on burra bungs, because they're bungs, but generally they're at the top, so it's not that much of an issue. I would also say user error. You're definitely not pushing it in hard enough, Chris.
Push it harder.
I tried so hard not to laugh at that one, then Hayley laughed.
You're definitely not pushing it in hard enough, mate.
Doesn't know how to get the force.
I'm keeping quiet on that one.
You've got to get the seal right.
Gotta line it up, dear. Make sure you go in full welly.
And put it in the right way, Chris, of course.
Is it wrong way?
Well, you can often twist it and put it in sideways.
Yeah, and that's when you can break it.
Yeah, and
Oh,
you need to make sure it lines up properly as well, obviously.
Yeah.
And when you push it too hard and it all goes in.
Yeah.
When
Oh,
you lose the
that's-
bung and all.
That's such a nightmare that I've had that happen so often. You could do with a little matchstick to tie across the bung, just so it's like the imaginary bit of two before, just to stop it going all the way in. But then you probably have a connection issue on the mod.
You think?
Just make sure it's
Don't
definitely
become a
not the.
designer, Vin. Just don't do it.
Yeah, just make sure it's
I-
not the red end.
I will just remind people this is what we are discussing.
And
To be fair, it's got a
I mean-
decent built-in battery.
Vinny's
And
just
it's
got
only-
Espresso as a sponsor.
No, I haven't got them as a sponsor. I review for Vaporesso. which surprises me after my Lux X review. But there we go. They obviously enjoy an honest review.
And it is only 20 quid. So it
And
is
like
really
Hale
cheap.
said,
15.
yeah, at the minute you can grab one for 15 quid.
That ain't bad at all.
You see, but you're saying that because of the price, but it is a stock coil, Chris. Now you hate stock coils.
Yeah, I'm still going to say it's uncool.
All right, fair enough. Chris has voted. Hales?
Yeah.
Cool. It's a really nice device to use and give to people who are trying to get off the disposables.
Simon?
Cool, because it looks like a lightsaber.
You see, I'm just going to mention the Axon chip that these use because it is the same chip as the Lux range uses, the Lux X's. And that chip is a very, very clever chip as well. So I'd actually put this device purely because it's utilizing that chip. I've not tested it or anything like that. I don't even know if I've got one yet. As long as it doesn't leak, actually, my Lux. I was going to go Sub-Zero, but I'm not now. I'm going to pull that back and go say cool as well.
Yeah, so it's cool.
That's
If
cool.
I had one in my hand and I knew it didn't leak, I would have gone Sub-Zero. Because I think that Axon chip is very, very clever and it works very well. And I do like the clear plastic finish where you can see all the chip-ins and everything. I do like that. It pushes my buttons. So it does. Colin, you wouldn't know a good mod if it hit you in the face, my friend. You stick to puffing on your disposables. And there we go, folks. That is the cool wall. Like I say, it's just a little 3-device one. We will do a more substantial one next week because it's a great way of filling the show. And remember, if anybody wants to nominate a new device out or a relatively new device or anything vape-related other than juice, drop the LXV page or one of us a message and we will feature it for you.
Unless it's Colin, then we won't.
Oh, well, yeah. You never guess who you promote for Colin.
Would it be Smog by any chance?
No, he's on the Puvu, which isn't an AAAO.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go, folks. Started to cool wall, and Chris decided to fuck off right at the end of it, just about typical. Good evening, 12 people. Hit that like button, all 12 of you, right now. Go hit that like button. Jesus, I was just going to give some away then, really randomly, and then I quickly changed my mind. Because the thing I looked at was my SX Mini. Simon Pop.
Don't break his heart.
Can you remember the conversation that we had?
But he likes it, dear, so you got no chance.
I've not stopped using it. It's a slightly... Yeah, go on then, Colin. Hit the thumbs down, mate. I don't mind that either. It's all good for the algorithm.
Yeah, it's all interaction.
Yeah, certainly is.
There you go.
Cheers, Chris. So, you need to try the cheesecake range from... No comment, Deke.
Which Freemax mod? Because we did a
Yeah,
Freemax
which
last
Freemax?
week.
We did the Galax Nano last week, which
The
I
little
own.
one.
And you know what I said about the cable being all flashy?
Mm.
My cable don't flash.
This fucker does. Oh, he's plugging it in now so we can show the disco lights.
I was gutted. There was all these promotion pictures that I was seeing. Yeah, that's what I got shown mine was like. And then I got it out. It was just a black wire.
I know, but he waits till I'm asleep and then he plugs this into the bedroom and wonders why he gets swore at.
If you want one, I've got 3.
I do actually, Simon, because I like flashy things. That Nano, the Galax Nano, I love the fact that flashes. I can't wait.
It's got 3 chargers on it. It's got USB-C, Apple charger, and the USB Mini.
Are they fast chargers though?
It's a fast charger.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it will be.
Yes, I'd quite like one of those.
One of my Chinese friends sent it to me.
What is going on with me? What is going on? I'm starting to like flashy shit. I'm going to having to upgrade my PC so it sits there flashing. Oh, mate. And then because it lights up. It lights up. Oh, shit. I am losing the plot, aren't I?
But I say, so does the Crimhound. That lights up the name. It was a Maximus 2.
I don't know. I've got that one. That's the new one, Mark, isn't it?
Today.
You got what?
3 nice new juices today.
All right. You're actually going to use a proper vape, Simon?
I will
No.
when my stuff turns up from eSig 1, yes, to put in a certain device.
That I have to set up. I lost my Vinny. You okay?
I just tried to mouth to lung a direct to lung device. Oh God.
That's not the best thing to do.
That was silly.
That's what happens when you switch from using a mouth to lung all day to a direct to lung. Oh God, that one nice.
But yeah, I've got a bourbon whiskey one. It's really nice.
Ooh.
Can you get the bum?
Who's the range by, Simon?
It's by. Just a second.
You gotta get the ball.
I'll pass you Bun in a second.
Because Bun's pissed off.
Because I'd love when I was that really expensive one I got that a certain Scottish store sent me. Dead Man's Fingers. Oh God, the label's a bit crap.
No,
Yeah.
this one.
I hate it when they add them shiny labels to it.
Right, give me the bum. Yeah, man.
He's definitely turned into the late show. Hayley's pulled a rabbit out.
He's been trying to get cuddles.
I've been stroking him for half the show.
The rabbit, yeah.
Ruru.
He looks cold.
It's called Legion X, Legio X, and it's bourbon custard biscuit flavoured. It's really nice.
Oh, so it's chocolate it's bourbon.
No, bourbon, as in whiskey.
Are you sure?
Yeah, definitely.
So they've mixed whiskey and biscuit.
No, they just put chocolate into whiskey, like a liqueur.
Hayley will verify.
Mate, I've got fluffy hand from the rabbit.
Now you got sticky fluffy hands.
I have now.
That's definitely whiskey, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, man. Why do you make me suck on disgusting things?
Jesus.
Oh, it's rank. Even the aftertaste, nope.
Hales, your bunny is so cute.
Oh, this is a little Ruru.
It looks cold. Looks like it could take a bath with some carrots, potatoes,
Don't
onion.
listen to him.
I was thinking a nice pastry crisp, personally. A nice bit of...
He's a bit too old.
He's about 12-year-old now.
We rescued him.
So definitely a stew, just to make sure that it's not so chewy and rubbery.
Just treat it as mutton, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
If it was a wild rabbit, I'd quite happily skin it and cook it, but it's my pet rabbit.
Well, it's not one, not.
I'm not telling you when it frigging dies.
I don't like eating rabbit anyway. After watching Watership Down as a kid, I don't think I could ever eat a rabbit.
I've seen Watership Down, and I'll still eat a rabbit. I'll probably sit there eating rabbit stew while watching Watership Down, actually.
Well, I've watched Chicken Run. I still eat the chicken.
Yeah, but the chicken run don't make you cry like Watership Down does. Leave the bunny alone. Corey bunny.
Keep the bunny alone, Becky says.
Yeah.
What you reckon? Just a bit of salt and pepper then, or just no seasoning at all? Just eat it plain.
The fact that his name's Rubens because we named him after the racing driver Rubens Barrichello.
If you eat it with the hot enough curry, you'll definitely get the runs.
He wouldn't let me call him Jensen Button, so it was Ruben.
Jensen Button the Bunny.
I'm going to call him Buttons. He won't let me.
Thank you for that, Colin.
So
What can I say that my eyebrows don't say already?
Ming the Merciless eyebrow.
This is the only furry animal I have.
You got Simon as well.
Buttons is cute for your bunny.
I know, but he's Roo. He's Roo. Aren't you, baby?
Problem is, he's an agoraphobic rabbit, so he refuses to go outside.
But he likes his cage open so he can be part of the room.
But he will never get out of his cage.
How do you know?
Harness
Does it tell you?
Well, once he jumped out to attack next door's cat and then had a hissy fit till he got put back in the cage.
Oh my god.
And he also bit Simon's butt once when we had an argument.
I'm not going there.
And next tonight on the Animal Whisperer is...
So, has anybody got any rants?
No.
I'm happy with my bun bun.
No nance. No nance.
No Nance.
No, Nance.
I haven't picked up any news this week because I've pretty much shut down from everything social-wise. I don't know if anyone else has picked anything up.
Well, there'll be plenty of news next week, Vinny, because I've got a week to kill.
And definitely plenty of rants.
Get researching, Simon. We'll have a really busy show next week.
Yeah, just pencil it. It'll be on till midnight.
You maybe. I'm not. I got work in the morning.
That's fine. We aren't.
Neither have I.
I didn't mean that like that, Simon. Oh, dear.
I'm not shaving my bunny.
So, while there's a few people that aren't normally at the end of the show actually still in the chat, let's ask if there's any questions from the chat or indeed the panel for the chat. I have a question for the chat and to you guys. Have you seen anything you would like to be getting your hands on very soon?
Yes.
Chris, I know that's not really that applicable to yourself, but you can still look and dream. So, yeah, that's my question to everybody currently viewing this.
Yes, there's 3 things.
Yes.
Go on then, don't just say that.
Who first? Me or Hayla?
The 3 things are...
One's coming tomorrow.
Which
so you have
is...
to wait.
Well, actually, it might not be here tomorrow because it's still not been dispatched.
It better be here tomorrow, otherwise I'm going to hunt them down. And then the other 2 are the new Vupus, the really pretty pearl one. I can't remember what it was. I think it's one of the Argus, but it's so pretty.
Calling on Mark's Eat My BB saying the SX Mini VI. I've got one, Mark.
The new little dog one looks cute as well.
That's all I'll say. P1 Pod. I think that's what Colin's saying that is, Hales. Oh, no, it's not.
Me, I would like that Sting Crave lipo mod that you've got, Finn.
The big boy.
Yeah.
Dispatched.
I would like that. And
I
the other
was
one
a
is
bit disappointed. I was a bit disappointed that the Titan don't fit on it, Chris, if I'm honest.
I wouldn't be.
No.
At first, I liked the Titan, but it soon kind of just...
But you see, this is the new version of it, so it might be slightly different.
No, it's exactly the same.
No, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was talking to him. He's literally just... They call it the V2 because they just started making it again.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, the tips are different.
I'm going to get scratched.
And I think a slightly different airflow, but that's it.
There's a lot of configurations on the airflow. There's honeycomb, there's various Cyclops ones.
Not on my neck.
There was on the V1. You could have like the honeycomb, the slots.
The tip on it is awful. tip is
What we're
absolutely
talking
awesome.
about?
The Steam Crave Titan.
The new Titan. The tip's
Is that the big thing?
huge. Yeah.
Yeah, the big
Don't
40
like
millimeter
that.
tank.
The tip is
Can't
like
go with the hold one. I said, nope.
the-
My hands look tiny. My hands were so tiny around that thing.
No, I'm not doing an after show. I don't know if these guys are.
No.
No, Colin. Sorry. No after show. So bombard me with messages instead, like you normally do.
Going back to like SX Mini Low, have you seen how cheap they are?
Well, there's a couple of different prices I've seen, from 30 to about 35, which for an SX Mini is chuffing cheap.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see when they bring the Borough version out, because they're bringing one out that will take a Borough device.
That comes out in December, January time. It's going to retail on about £100.
Because obviously the VI takes the dot
Yeah, it's dot compatible.
ones, the dot mod ones, which come see, come sir. The actual pods that come with it, or the one I've got, I mean, it's only a sample model. There's only one pod with it. They're their version of the intelligent mod. It said it doesn't dry hit. It won't let you dry hit on it, which is quite cool.
You're meant to be doing a review on it.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen.
Leave that for behind the scenes.
Yeah, I
As
need
you
to
say.
chat with them, because they have also released something saying that people shouldn't be reviewing the sample mods because they're samples.
Yeah.
So
to
I will
highlight
have
the
to,
issues.
I will have to check that they want me to do that on the sample. I think they will do, as long as I'm clear it's a sample.
Why didn't they just send you a review mod out then?
Well, it's been launched today, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, obviously I've had it since 2 days after Expo. I got mine. We'll see. The cracking little devices, and they're light as a feather because they're all plastic. So we shall see. Apart from the sleeve, obviously.
I do like the fact they've got the interchangeable sleeves though as well.
Yeah, but they've not made the sleeves available yet. I think they should go the Oxford route and do like the skins for the sleeve. I think that would probably be a better option rather than making...
Oh, like they've done for the SQ?
Yes. I think that would be a good idea with that sort of device. I think that would be quite popular. Especially
But then again, I like the fact with the Dovper Rogue 100, you could change the battery cases. I had tons of those.
Really?
Yeah.
I suppose it's a bit like that old... oh, God, who made that tank, that mod that had the fire button on the angle? You had one,
yeah.
Chris, I think.
Yes, the iJoy Limitless.
The Limitless, because you could buy different panels and various things
Yeah,
for
you
that,
could just swap
you?
side panels off, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of this one. So I want to change the panels. I'll just get some new ones made up.
Yeah. Well, that's the joy of an overkill.
Yeah. Although normally Johnny only has the battery door removable normally.
Yeah,
the Messoni, I believe it is, isn't it? The Bora one.
That looked pretty good at Expo.
Yeah, when they actually managed to get some batteries and put them in and show it working, they look really, really good. I'll be interested to see the price point, because Steam Crave aren't that cheap generally. Quality-wise, they're pretty bang on. And I'll be interested to see if I get the promised very limited edition version that they promised me.
Ooh.
Which will be purple. One of two.
It'll be a big pink floppy thing.
Purple.
Oh, it'd be a pink, purple floppy one.
But yes, that will be. They did look and feel very solid. They felt the complete opposite of the stubby. They really did. And generally, Steam Crave stuff, from what I'm finding out from reviewing with them now, is they are very substantial devices. They're proper solid, and they bounce with a good clunk. And yes,
Yeah,
I have
Free
got
Rider, I love my overkill. I'm just not
Yeah,
used
Free
to it.
Rider. Definitely do it. You will not be disappointed.
There you go. Free Rider, that's my overkill series. It's the Batman one. You're not going to see it because my lighting's garbage still.
Beige one.
I've
Can't
got an
wait.
LXV exclusive one as well,
You
which is a
have.
mechanical mod.
So that's my Batman one with the Mason dunk tank.
Nope. Handbag.
But I've got that many devices. I just yeah. What's this your overkill, Hales?
My baby!
Yeah, there's another overkill. We're all lovers of overkill on LXV.
Yeah.
Only one who ain't got one is Simon.
Yeah.
Do overkill do disposable?
No.
No, they do not. Anyone else got their eye on anything? Hales, you said 3. You've already mentioned 1.
You mentioned 2. I'm not telling you what third is.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, that said 2, mentioned 1.
What's the other one, Chris?
16, 21, 700 overkill. Basically, the Big Dad, just have this in a bigger version.
The Huddle one.
Yeah.
See, I still like the overkill burrow. When that's done, that's like it's going to be pretty good.
Yes.
My
that
only
like
issue was that was the price point that Johnny was talking on it because it's not far off Billy Box pricing. It is very, very expensive in my eyes. I know Johnny obviously the effort and everything and the design and everything like that in it, but we shall see. We shall see if he ever actually makes one available as well.
Mm.
Be quite
I know
good if he... Go on, sorry.
I know he tweaked his other one, the oh God, what was the name? The one with the 2 metal tubes.
Yeah.
He tweaked that one. I think he kind of clicked onto that could be a very bad idea. Yeah, he did tweak that one a fair bit because he was showing me. Then obviously he still does all his custom ranges.
Yeah.
And he's got a few really nice resin ones that he's got coming out.
That's what will be interesting. If you can do that Borough one in a resin, that could be
that
nice.
could. Yeah, that could look quite nice.
I just don't know if he'll be able to work it that way and do it like that. We shall see, I guess. We'll have to get Johnny back on. He's not been on for a while.
No.
No, he's been busy trying to. Well, he moved house, then he got ready for Expo.
Expo.
Yeah, and now he's recently moved rooms in the flat in his house.
Has he really?
Yeah, his wife decided she wanted a bigger bed, but it wouldn't fit in the bedroom, so she's took his workspace and moved him out of the workspace into the bedroom.
I met her at Expo. I must drop her a message actually because I want to sort out a hoodie.
It took her a few minutes to realise who I was until she saw the mod and then realised I was the tape guy that she hated. I bubble wrapped the mod, then taped it, then put it inside the box with more bubble wrap around it, and then I sealed up the box as best as I could, and then put a black bag over it, like cut it to size, sealed it with more tape. It took her about 20 minutes to get into it.
Bloody hell.
It's amazing that somebody's learned to hate you without even watching you on camera. It's brilliant.
Yeah. No, and actually, had never actually met me either.
Poor old Jen, she has now, bless her.
Yeah.
Now she hates you even more.
Now she'll hide from me.
Yeah, she knows who you are now, Chris. You're screwed.
Yeah. I'm used to it.
But yeah. Right, any other business people? Anyone, any more questions? Anything they want to say?
There's been no questions. No
I've
one.
got something I want to say.
What?
If it's your birthday, happy birthday.
And if it's your birthday for the rest of the week, happy birthday. Because you've just singled it down to one of the 7 days.
Yes.
Well, I didn't specifically say what day.
Happy Halloween!
Have fun feeding kids that aren't your own sweets.
Question. I have a question.
Oh. Go on then.
Don't be rude. So are
Be
we
like
going?
that.
Are us guys up for Secret Santa then?
I thought we'd already discussed this one.
Actually,
Well,
well, there's
how can
4
you
of us. The only issue will be, Hales, if you pick Simon and Simon picks you.
Yeah.
Right. But the thing is, that could be very interesting because this year we're going to have the wheel that does the drink.
So who's making this said wheel? Has anyone got the skills to make this wheel?
We could just use a thing on the interweb.
Yeah.
Has anyone got the skills to do that?
I'll do it. It's fine.
No, I
I'll
could
tell
easily
us.
do that.
Right, yes, then we will do Secret Santa. Us 4 at the minute.
I was thinking, I've
Yeah,
not
no.
spoken to him yet, but obviously we need someone who's not going to be a part of the Secret Santa to draw it.
Yes, we do.
There's a certain person that I think would quite happily see us all be tortured.
I think there's quite a few people that
I
would be
can
quite happy
think
to
of
see
a
that.
lot of people that would see that.
No, I was thinking Mr. Hanky Panky.
Mr. Hanky Panky will probably love to be involved in that. Becky's
That's
saying
what I
I'll
was
do it as
Yeah.
well. We've got people volunteering to do it.
See? As I said, there's plenty of people that would be quite happy to see us tortured.
So yes, we will do an alternative Secret Santa this year.
Yeah. Bit of a fun one. It's definitely going to be a silly one.
Have I agreed to be part of this? Because last year
Yes.
wasn't I the draw master?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Simon, Haley's already nominated you to be part of it, so yes, you are.
Well, I'm not technically part of the LXV, am I?
Yes,
Well, you know,
you
you
are.
are, Simon, because you're on the screen right now with the logo there.
Yes.
And you've got
You are,
the shirts,
you are the
and
side,
you've got...
but you are part of the LXV.
And if you're not careful, you'll be part of the eating challenge as well that I've got planned.
And you can't say you're not part of the LXV when you're dishing out the LXV
Hang on,
cards.
hang
at
on.
one
Vinny,
day
you've
as
just
well.
completely missed that. She's just mentioned an eating challenge.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, I'm head of PR.
we have discussed this eating challenge before, just not to you, Chris.
We'll have to discuss this in a minute.
No, it's
No,
been
we won't.
discussed already. Make him do it.
He has no choice. He knows this. He's just trying to be bravado.
Yeah, I know.
I'm down for eating challenges.
Can't you see that mark on my forehead, Becky?
That film.
Yeah.
It's a perfect mark.
It stays there after you put it
Yep.
up.
I know my place.
Deke already done it. And
Yeah,
I've done the
that one
millionaire egg,
wasn't
the
fun.
million-year-old egg.
Oh God, yeah, I forgot you did that.
And Johnny did.
Yeah,
John did.
but yes, we will do our alternative Secret Santa on a show around Christmas time.
Well, yeah, we've got to draw it, so we could do that on a show to draw it.
Yes,
Mark the
yes, we'll
spot.
do that on the show, and then either our post or pre-Christmas show, probably in that gap between Christmas and New Year, when nobody knows what the fuck to do with themselves. We'll do a show there and actually do the opening.
You
I'll
mean
be
the bit
free.
where everyone's still like comatose from Christmas dinner
Yeah,
and still getting drunk?
because we might have a captive audience then, because they'll just go, oh.
Well, yeah. And they haven't got anything else to do.
Either that or they'll go find a Bond.
To be fair, Vinny, we could do Alex V live every night this week if we want.
No, you can. I definitely can't.
72-hour live stream.
Been there, done that.
Shush.
His watch is talking to him. Someone responded.
Before we go, just on a personal note, everyone who sent me messages this week, thank you very much. A lot of love out there, and I do appreciate some very kind messages I've had this week, especially from some of the people in the chat and you guys as well. So it's meant a lot to me personally. And that seems like a very good point to end the show. So say goodbye, people. I will get
Say
right
already.
out
Bye.
ready. Yes, bye-bye, people.
Zero.
Enjoy your birthdays. Cheerio. Hit the like button. Only 2 of you did it. That sucks. Bye-bye.
Bye.